Nuzlocke. Adjective. A word used to describe a certain type of challenge run in a Pokemon game, where Pokemon that are fainted are subsequently considered dead and unable to be used. Also used as a noun referring to this specific type of challenge run. Well, we took on one of these Nuzlocke challenge runs of the Johto region of Pokemon Crystal version, and we completed it. We were successful. It was difficult, but we were successful. So, because I'm just a sucker for challenges, we are going to have a second Nuzlocke, but this one is going to be of the Kanto region. Now this isn't going to be... I'm going to consider this a completely different series. We just happen to be starting in the same place. But this is the Nuzlocke of Kanto. We're starting in Johto. And as soon as you take one step from where you start out, we get a phone call from Professor Elm. Hello, Deacon. I have something here for you. Could you swing by my lab? See you later. So he wants us to swing by his lab to pick up something. So his lab is right over here. So, in Professor Elm's laboratory, for the first time since we've defeated the Pokemon League, Deacon, there you are. I called because I have something for you. See? It's an SS ticket. Now you can catch Pokemon in Kanto. And what a great gift. Professor Elm's always so thoughtful. First the Master Ball and now this. The ship departs from Olive City, but we knew that already. After that, we've traveled blah. He wants us to go see Professor Oak in Kanto while we're there. So, we will be headed to Olive City, and you'll notice my team is a little different than we last were. We have Nick the Dragonair, the only surviving member from the Elite Four. And since this is a Nuzlocke, well, I thought the only way it would be fair is if I continue with new team members. So that brings us Brad the Rhydon on level 47. Those moves, those stats. Then we have Winona the Dodrio, taught it Fly. And then Sunflowmon the Sunflora from way back, a grass-type replacement for Sabito. And the rest of my party's empty. I'm only going to go with 4 for now, since we can also catch Pokemon in Kanto when we get there. But for now, we're going to fly to Olive City. Now to get on the boat, you're just going to go down to the harbor, walk up these stairs, down these stairs, up these stairs, and you'll find yourself here by the boat. Welcome to Fast Ship SS Aqua. Will you be boarding today? Yes, we will. And we have the SS ticket. That's it. So here we are. We're departing soon. Please get on board. And this is very similar to the SS Anne in the original games. There we go. As soon as we get on board, though, we're stopped by this old man. Whoa, excuse me. I was in a hurry. My granddaughter is missing. She's just a wee girl. If you see her, please let me know. Okay, so, the way this boat works, there are a bunch of rooms around here, and most of them are empty, but some of them have trainers wanting to fight us. And while I fight some of these trainers, I'm going to talk about what's going to be different in this run from the last part of my series. So, we're going into Kanto. There's going to be a few rules that are slightly different. Alright, so Kanto, let's face it, it's easy compared to Johto. The gym leaders early on aren't very much stronger than the Elite Four, so we shouldn't have much of a challenge, but I want to make a challenge. So what we're going to do for the Elite Four, for the gym leaders, we're going to make it an Elite 8. It's going to be very similar to the way we take down the Elite Four. We're going to be taking on all 8 gym leaders in order with no healing F in between. So that's going to be quite a challenge, I think. Now there's not going to be a level cap or anything, just because, well, I'm not going to over level, but we're just keeping that around. I can still catch Pokemon, and I'll be catching 2 more adding to my team. But the interesting thing, I'm only going to have 6 Pokemon for the entirety of Kanto. So, if I lose a team member, I don't get to replace. But I can add 2 more, and I'm just going to be adding 2 random Pokemon I catch in Kanto that I think will fit well with my team. So, that's all for that. As you can see, the Pokemon on this boat are really low level compared to what we've seen. And another thing, I also used it to get my team up to all level 47. The levels in Kanto, especially for the wild Pokemon, are very low. So as a result, it's very hard to train up. So when I catch new Pokemon, and when I added these to my team, I will be using Game Shark to get myself extra rare candies, just so I can level faster. It's not going to affect the game at all, but it's just going to save me about 3 hours in training. You can return to Johto after going to Kanto, but not immediately, so it's going to be a slight challenge there, but I'll just be staying in Kanto for the most part. So the sidebars are going to be different. I'm not going to be having bios on the sidebars. I'm not going to be having encounters, but I will thoroughly discuss everything that goes on. Oh, this guy. Hey kid, could I get you to look for my buddy? He's goofing off somewhere, that lazy bum. So we can't find the girl that's missing because we have to find this guy first. And this guy is in the very first room? Okay, he's in one of these rooms up here. We'll find him. I'm a little rusty on Kanto. There he is. Yep, he wasn't goofing off. This cabin was vacant, so he just took a quick nap. Oh well. But as for the sidebars, they'll be pretty plain, but they'll be pretty interesting with the amount of stuff that's on them. See, it looks pretty nice. On the left side, we'll have the Pokemon in my team. Make them seem, I don't know, more together, I guess. I might add in some stuff on the right side, but for now I'm just going to leave it as is, unless you guys can think of anything else. Yeah. So, pretty bland here for the first episode. We will be making land pretty soon in Vermilion City, which is the very first city we'll get to in Kanto, and there is a gym there. Now how I'm going to do the gyms, I'll be taking on the gym trainers, but I'll be saving the gym leaders, because in Kanto you don't have to defeat any gym leaders to progress onwards, because we already have the HM moves we need and stuff like that. This guy, I mean seriously, level 26? I mean, they could have made the difficulty a lot higher in this part. It's nothing like in black and white versions where you defeat the Elite Four and then you go east and the first trainer has higher levels than the Elite Four had. Just insane. So Kanto, well, once we get to Kanto, it's going to be pretty laid back because there really isn't a lot to do other than taking on the gyms. They didn't really put much storyline or anything in Kanto in this game. And somewhere on here, on this boat, actually if you talk to this trainer, you can actually find out he's seasick and throwing up in that barrel, which is just kind of nasty. This is a trainer, I'll cut this battle out. And it's probably not fair to just only use... I thought that was the girl for some reason. Okay, it's not fair to only use Nick in these battles because we got others. We got Brad versus this Sea King, which isn't the best matchup for him, but... Alright, also his moves aren't very good either. Here's Horn Drill. Horn Drill. Just thought I'd teach it. I'm not going to be using it very much, but it's a one-hit KO move. 30% accuracy, which means very risky to use. So we'll switch out Brad and use Winona now. Winona is a Dodrio. And everybody on my team I caught really late except for Sunflowmon. Here we go. This is the captain's room, and this is the little girl. Captain, play with me, please. I'm bored. I want to play more. Hi, will you play with me? Oh, Grandpa's worried about me? I have to go. I have to go find Grandpa. And she just teleports away. There he is. Grandpa, here I am. I was playing with the captain of this guy. Deacon, was it? I heard you entertained my granddaughter. Well, not really. She just kind of asked to play with me and then teleported away. And we get a metal coat as a reward. The metal coat evolves Onyx into Steelix and Scyther into Caesar. Neither of which we have, and we can't trade anyway. There's one more thing on the ship that I didn't find and I'm going to look for. Where is the other basement area of this ship? I'm gonna find it. I thought it was over here, but I guess not. Okay, I was looking for the item Leftovers, which for some reason I thought was on the bottom floor of the ship somewhere. I'm thinking of the SS Tidal in Emerald version and in Ruby and Sapphire. But we've made land. Sorry, we can't board now. But we just got off and the ship's still there. But anyway, this looks just like Olivan City, but from the other side. And this place we are now is Vermilion City. We can check our Pokegear map and see here we are right in the middle of Kanto. So we've made land. And we get a phone call from Dana saying, we are not close by, we can't battle you. So what do we have here in Vermilion City, the first city in Kanto? Well, first things first, this man says that the Kanto gym leaders are very tough. Over here we have a Snorlax asleep, so we need something to wake him up. The Leftovers item is actually held by this Snorlax, so you have to catch him to get it. What else we have? We have a Pokemart, we have a little house, we have a gym. We'll be going into the gym in the next episode, but we won't actually be taking on the gym leader. We have a Pokemon Center, we have the fishing dude, who actually isn't going to give us a fishing rod. He gives you the old rod in red, blue, and yellow, but we already have the old rod, so he's not giving us anything. And this Machop is still trying to build, still trying to stomp the land so they can build a hotel or whatever here. It's been 3 years, come on. What do you have to say? Vermilion Port is Kanto's seaside gateway. Luxury liners from around the world dock here. We've almost explored all there is to this Kanto region. Well, the first city here. What's in here? Ah, this is the fan club. Do you have anything for us in this game, or not? Okay, I think this guy will once again give you. No, he gives you a rare candy in this, I believe. He gives you the bike voucher in red, blue, and yellow, but we already have a bike once again, so yeah. So that'll be all for the first episode of Pokemon Crystal version Kanto Nuzlocke. Next time, we will be headed into the Vermilion City Gym to take on some of the gym trainers, and then we'll be exploring more of the Kanto region. So this has been Deacon082, and I will see you guys next time.